Hi, boys and girls. Welcome to Unit 11. Today we're going to learn words 1 through 6 of Unit 11. The first word is blockade, chant, despair, elevate, extraordinary, and heroic. Blockade can be both a verb and a noun. As a verb, it means to close off or keep people or supplies from going in or out. Warships may be used to blockade a harbor. So you think of the word block. It's basically you're enclosing something, you're creating a barricade so that people or things cannot get through. That's a blockade. And as a noun, the closing off of an enemy nation, city, port, or area, usually by the military, something that closes off or keeps out. During the Civil War, the Union forces used land and sea blockade to cut off the city of Charleston, South Carolina. So you can see even all of these soldiers are creating a barricade or a blockade not to let others through. The next word is chant. As a verb, it means to sing, to recite in a tone that varies only a little or not at all. I often chant when jumping rope. And as a noun, it's the song in such a tone, words or phrases repeated in rhythm. At the soccer match, the chant of thousands of fans excites the team to do their best. So if you were at a football game in Lodi, you might say, "Let's go Rams, let's go Rams, let's go Rams." And that's a chant when you say the same thing over and over again. The next word is despair. Despair can be a noun and a verb. As a verb, it means to give up all hope or to lose heart. We despair of ever seeing them again. So maybe they're traveling or they're moving far away and they're worried. They're giving up all hope that they may never see these people again. So if you're feeling despair, you're kind of losing hope in something. And as a noun, it is the total loss of hope, a cause of loss of hope. If fear changes to despair, a person might give up trying. The next word is elevate. As a verb, it means to raise or lift up. Think of an elevator. When you travel in an elevator, you're in that box and it raises you up and down to the floors. So elevate is to raise or lift up, to increase in position or rank, to cheer up, to improve culturally, intellectually, or morally. If your foot is swollen, your doctor may tell you to elevate it. So there she has her feet up above her heart, which means they are elevated higher up. If you elevate your position, let's say I am a teacher now and then I become a principal, I have elevated my position or my rank. To cheer up, you can elevate someone's mood. If someone is sad, you can lift up their spirits. And to improve in any kind of way is to elevate. All right. The next word is extraordinary. Extraordinary. So ordinary is just plain and normal. Extra means you're extra of that. So it means beyond the usual or expected, highly unusual or rare. My best friend has an extraordinary singing voice. Heroic. Look at the word hero. So heroic is an adjective. Brave, noble, or larger than life, involving extreme effort. The heroic deeds of the ancient warriors are legendary. Lance can be a noun or a verb. A lance as a noun is a long metal-tipped weapon used by knights or soldiers on horseback. Any sharp, pointed instrument that resembles such a weapon. In the Middle Ages, each knight carried a lance into battle. So it's sort of like a sword. As a verb, lance is to pierce with or as if with a lance, to open a wound. So if you get poked with something, you have lanced your finger if it cuts you. The doctor may decide to lance an infected blister. So if you have a big blister on your finger and it's got an infection, the doctor may need to lance it or just slightly cut it open to let that pus drain out of there. As a verb, we did that already. Next one is missionary. Missionary can be a noun or an adjective. Missionary as a noun is a person on an assignment, often of a religious nature. Someone sent by a church to a foreign land to teach religion and do charity work. The life of a missionary requires courage and dedication. And missionary as an adjective, related to or involved with an assignment, often religious in nature. The peacekeepers worked with a missionary spirit. Pointless is an adjective, having having no meaning or effect. So if something is pointless, there's just no point to it. It is meaningless. Sometimes it is pointless to continue a conversation, especially if it's an argument. Next word is reflect. It's a verb. Reflect means to throw back as heat, light, or sound. So if you look in a mirror, you look at your reflection. To give back an image of, as a mirror, like I just said. To make apparent, to show, or to demonstrate, or to think deeply about. So someone might say, reflect upon today's lesson and write down 2 sentences about what you learned. So if you reflect, you're thinking back on something. You might also reflect back on fond memories of your early childhood, maybe a vacation that you took. You can reflect upon those memories. And the clouds reflect on the lake's surface. So you can see the clouds are in the sky, and then this water is acting almost like a mirror, and you can see the reflection in there. The next word is site. Site is a noun. It's a location, a scene, or a place where something is, was, or will be. Yorktown was the site of a famous battle. So a site is sort of like a setting. It's the place. And the last word is toxic. Toxic is an adjective. It means poisonous or deadly. A gas mask can filter out toxic fumes. So something that is toxic is dangerous and it's bad for you. It can hurt you. A lot of times when you look at your markers and things, especially Crayola markers, it will say non-toxic, which means if you somehow get it in your mouth or something like that, it's not going to poison you or kill you. But other markers such as Sharpies, they don't say non-toxic, which means they can actually make you very sick if you got them in your mouth or into your body somehow. So those are your 12 words. This is Unit 11, and that's the end of that.